Hi, my name is Mrs. Ross. I'm a biology teacher with Houston Independent School District. In this video, we're going to review the Rubies strategies. These strategies will also help to increase your confidence and reduce your stress. Calm brains learn. So I'm going to review some strategies to help you to remain calm as we master these biology standards. The first one is square breathing. Take a deep breath, hold it for 4 seconds, enjoy it. Don't forget to breathe because your brain needs oxygen too. The next one is visualization. Visualize yourself being successful. All basketball players, before they make a free throw shot, visualize themselves being successful. This increases your confidence, which then increases your performance. The next one is positive self-talk. Talk to yourself nicely. Say, I can do this. Maybe I'm not the best yet, but I will be with practice. And the last one is to avoid fight or flight. Stress hormones inhibit your ability to remember things and your ability to learn. Remain confident because you can do this. We'll practice, and practice makes perfect. More strategies for keeping your brain calm are break it down. So how do you eat an elephant? 1 bite at a time. The other thing is to repeat. Practice makes perfect. The more you do this, the better you're going to get. The next one is action. Take action, take control, take ownership. This is your education. You can do this. Information search is the next one. Look up more information. Be inquisitive. If you have a question about it, look it up. Find more information. The last one is never give up. If you give up, you'll never succeed. But the more that you try, the better you're going to get, and you can do this. This next strategy is Rubies. I get a lot of pushback from my students about using Rubies. I'm not quite sure why, because it always helps them to figure out what the question's asking them. So the first step is R. Read and reread the question. The first time you read it, you're just getting like a general idea of what the question's actually asking you about. The next time you read it, you're getting more details, which will help you to answer the question. The second one is U. Underline keywords that help you to identify what the question's asking you. There are words that are in there to distract you. Don't let them. Words that I would underline are first, last, always, never, except, things like that. The next step is B. Box or brackets around words that are the key concepts. They're words that you will have as your vocabulary words that help you to identify the main idea of the question. The next step is I. Identify what the question is asking you. There are main ideas that you are going to know a lot about. Write them out. Give yourself all of the information that you know about that concept so that you have things to choose from to give you confidence. You know this stuff. The next one is E. Eliminate the wrong answer choices. There are always going to be some that are obviously wrong. Make life easier for yourself. Eliminate some of those so that you have 3 to choose from as opposed to 4 or maybe even 2. The last one is S. Select the answer choice that is most correct. Questions are notorious for giving you 2 answers that could be right, but one's a lot better than the other. Identify the one that is correct and then select it. That is Rubies. All right, let's go ahead and practice this now. Let's look at a STAR question together, and I want you to write it down and practice this at home. First, R. Read and reread the question. Cell differentiation is critical during embryonic development. The process of cell differentiation results in the production of many types of cells, including germ, somatic, and stem cells. Cell differentiation is most directly regulated by. The answer choices are ATP, DNA, lipids, and sugars. Now, the second step is to reread it again, but we're going to do that as we do this next step, U. We're going to underline the words that identify the question. I'm going to underline cell differentiation is most directly regulated by. The next step, B, we're going to bracket the key vocabulary words that identify the concepts. So I'm going to put a bracket around cell differentiation in both places because it's mentioned twice, and directly regulated by. The next step is I. Identify the question. What controls cell differentiation is basically what this question's asking you in a lot of words. There's a lot of information in there. That's really all it's asking you. What controls cell differentiation? As we move on through these videos, you are going to identify these as the incorrect responses. E, we're going to eliminate the answer choices that are obviously wrong. A, ATP is energy, so that doesn't regulate cell differentiation. I'm going to cross that out. Lipids are fats, they don't either. Cross that out. D, sugars. Sugars are used for energy, so they don't regulate the process either. We're left with one answer now, and that is DNA. DNA is the best answer because DNA regulates all cell processes. Make sure you use Rubies. I promise that the more that you do it, the easier it's going to get for you to go through these questions a lot faster, and also it's going to help you to eliminate all of those misconceptions, and you will get the right answer more often. Thank you.